Hello, my name is Lynette Sweet, and I'm running for supervisor in District 10. I'm a lifelong District 10 resident and have done many things for my district, but I'm going to go backwards and tell you why I'm in this race. Currently, I'm an elected member of the BART Board of Directors, elected to a seat that covers 352,000 constituents, and it's a $15 billion agency. Right now, we're one of the few, actually the only one that I'm aware of, that has a budget surplus. Nobody does that. I'm one of the few people in this race that's actually gone to Washington, D.C. and lobbied for Homeland Security money and got it. I'm one of the few people in this race who's actually written legislation and gotten it signed. I have reformed the BART Police Department after the tragic Oscar Grant shooting, reformed it to the point where I now have the Oscar Grant family endorsing my candidacy for the Board of Supervisor. That's major, but that's not all that I've done. This year alone, I have looked at some of the issues that have gone on in our community, such as the perceived ethnic violence between African Americans and Asians. What I did, instead of just looking at it, I tried to fix it. Held a youth summit by bringing together the police department, the district attorney's office, and the school district. What I got out of this youth summit was the fact that these kids get it. They don't see ethnic violence. What they saw was a need for them to get something done. So this summer, my campaign ran an employment office. I thought we'd just get 10 jobs, but guess what? We employed 50 District 10 youth in this community because this person running for supervisor, Lynette Sweet, said, let's get it done. I am about results, not rhetoric and not promises. That's what makes me the best candidate for this seat. But that's not all I've done. I've chaired the redevelopment commission in this city, and I chaired it at a time when we were looking at what to do with Bayview Hunters Point. My goal as chairman was to ensure that we didn't replicate the promises and the misfortunes of the past when redevelopment came through the Western Addition, and that's not going to happen because of me. I also chaired the taxi commission, and I chaired it at a time when taxis weren't coming to Bayview Hunters Point. I managed to get a commitment from John Lazar, the president of Luxor Cab, to ensure that taxis came to Bayview all the time. Again, it's results, not promises, that I bring to the table. Now, as a lifelong District 10 resident, I was able to live here in a time when it was real community, that you could walk down the street and know who the librarian was and who the police captain was. Well, those days are gone, but we can bring them back. We can bring community back. We can create a new middle class out of the citizens who are already here if we just do the right things and mandate local hiring. Now, my goal is to not just bring jobs and ensure that local hiring happens, but I want our streets safe. I want to continue working with the local police department and our local captain, Greg Sir, to ensure that the things that we're doing with midnight basketball and a lot of these young men on the street, they're taken care of so that we don't have chaos on our streets anymore. And it can be done, but you need somebody committed and willing to do it. That's what I do. As a community banker, I went way beyond what I should be doing as a banker and made sure that loans to small businesses that didn't qualify the normal way, those happen. That's what a community committed person does, and that's who I am. So on November 2nd, when you're looking for a candidate who has experience and knows what to do, you'd be looking for Lynette Sweet. I'm the only one in this race who can get this done. Thank you.